Yo, what is up, you beautiful peeps? Welcome to another episode of X to Skip, episode 48. And you guys are getting this episode from your lovely boy Thamziri, joined with me on Max and Kojo. Max, what's good, Holmes?
Hey, man. It's all cool.
Hey, okay. And we got the King Kojo. It's good, King.
I'm chilling, man. How are you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. And we're gonna be giving you guys some lovely tidbits and some news. But before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share and tell all your friends, your peeps, your children, the whole generation, man. Just tell them about us. Let them listen to this juiciness. And do we have any announcements from anyone, Max?
Just to say that this week a lot has been going down, that it was to the extent I had to pickle and dime my selections, otherwise we would be here all day. Okay,
bet. Alright, dope. Kojo, any updates before we begin?
Nah, none from me.
Okay, I got a quick one. So previous episode, we told you guys that Twitch was basically saying that they've never really been profitable for quite some time, always relying on Amazon. Quick update. They just released that Twitch affiliate subs will be getting a 70-30 split, which is okay. Big W, Twitch. Big W. And new changes will be coming in the partners program as well. So who knows? Will Twitch start to rise again from its ashes? We'll see. All right. Anyways, moving on to the start of the episode, starting with the gaming news. Max, what's been going on, bro?
All right. Like I said, quite a bit going on. Had to split some things between the news and the blitz, and had to look at other things and be like, yeah, is this worth talking about? Nah, not really. So we start off talking about Nintendo. Nintendo this week released an update statement that online play and functionalities will end on April 8th of this year for the 3DS and Wii U. With this, players should also be aware that they have until March 11 of this year to merge their unused Nintendo eShop balance to their Nintendo account so they can be used on the Switch. With the Switch 2 expected to release this year, this has fans naturally believing the new console is inevitable, and has people hoping that the transition from the Switch to Switch 2 will be a smooth account transition, as Nintendo is not known for this. Then, moving on to a topic that is Nintendo adjacent, we are talking about Palworld, the Pokemon with guns.
Hey.
This game has been making headlines for all the right and wrong reasons this week. On the good side of the spectrum, the game has already sold 8 million copies. It's got Steam's second highest concurrent player count at 2 million peak players, and it's reviewing well while only being available on PC and Xbox. On the bad side, a lot of Pokemon diehards are brushing it off as a Pokemon clone, and it's gone far enough that the Pokemon company has released a statement saying it will look into the game and take necessary actions if anything emerges. And then, closing off the news segment, we are talking about Microsoft's layoffs this week. Now, normally, I don't really talk about layoffs because they happen everywhere. And usually Kojo's the one who brings up the topic of layoffs. But in this instance, I'm bringing it up because this layoff was pretty deep. So Microsoft will be laying off 1,900 employees. This will occur across the gaming division of Microsoft, affecting Xbox, Activision, Blizzard, and Bethesda. On the Xbox side, there is word that the entire physical media team has been shut down, suggesting that Microsoft is going all digital. And on Blizzard's side, the president and chief design officer will be leaving, while the new survival game that the company was working on will be scrapped. Reportedly, this game had been under development for 6 years. Now, given that it was under development for 6 years, I personally can't blame Microsoft for scrapping it, because if you've had 6 years to bake this game and all you could give people was just an announcement that, hey, we've got this survival game, we're excited to show you guys, then I really wonder in what state the game would have been. Because normally when a game is far on and you take over a company, you're going to be like, a lot of resources have been poured into this game. Let's try and get back some of the money that was put in it. Whereas in this instance, them just canceling it flat out means to me it wasn't that much developed. But yeah, that's the gaming news. Some stuff, again, I said I'm leaving over for the Blitz. Otherwise, do you guys have anything you want to add?
All right, so in a social media post, instead of telling the actual employees, we all found out at the same time those employees of Riot found out that 560 of them would be laid off. This is very terrible, as you guys can all imagine, all the layoffs that have been happening have been pretty shite, to say the least. And now for Riot Games to basically announce it to the world at the same time that the employees are finding out, because that's how the employees found out. They were not told, not prepared, no notice, none of that. They found out the same time that the world found out, guys. This is crazy. So yeah, that's it. That's all me. Kojo, any gaming news from you, bro?
No, but I just wanted to clarify something about the Riot story. It was not
Tell
to
us.
be a nosy Mr. Corrector over here, but it was 530 employees.
Okay, man. It's close.
And it was 11% of that. And Riot released a press release or a letter or whatever on the 22nd of January.
Yeah.
Called an important update about Riot's future. And basically it's just a long letter, PR speak, saying, that they didn't think they would ever have to make this message, but we're laying off some people. And they talked about how they got to this point and then how people are going to be laid off, but then they're going to get benefits, severance pay, all of that stuff, and the cash bonus and all of that stuff. And they also talked about what this means for their games going forward. And yeah, that's pretty much, I just wanted to add that. Voice crack. I just wanted to add that.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, broski. All right. Then, moving on to the gaming corner. Kojo, what's come out, bro?
Okay. Let's talk about what has been released. First off, we have a game called Graven, released on PC on the January 23rd, 2024. Currently sitting at 65 on Metacritic. Next up, we have a game called Howl, released on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, released on January 23rd, 2024. Next up, we have a game called Immortality, making its appearance on PlayStation 5, released on January 25th, 2024. Next up, we have a game called Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Trilogy, released on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, released on January 25th, 2024, currently sitting at an 84 on Metacritic. Next up, we have a game called Grime, released on Switch, released on January 25th, 2024. Next up, we have a game called Hidden Through Time 2, Myths and Magic, released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Switch, released on January 25th, 2024. Next up, we have Hitman Blood Money Reprisal, making its appearance on the Switch on January 25th, 2024. Next up, we have a game called Phantom Abyss, released on Xbox Series and PC on January 25th, 2024, currently sitting at 73 on Metacritic. And next up, we have Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, released on January 26th, 2024. Tell me, what's his Metacritic score?
I'm gonna say 88.
88, Maxwell.
I'm going to say 83.
83. So 83 from Max, 88 from Tommy, right? Tommy was the closest, 89.
Hey.
And last, but most certainly not least, a game that I think Tommy was looking forward to, I can't remember, is Tekken 8.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The fake ass Black Eddie Guno. Who's, I don't know.
Wado.
Same thing.
That one.
Keep calling him Guno.
Because he's a goon, dog. Nigga dances on your ass.
Tekken 8 released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. Currently released on January 26, 2024. Guess what its Metacritic score is, Tommy?
I'm gonna say 84.
84, Maxwell.
I wanted to say 84, so I'll say 85, but I'm expecting it to be in the lowest 80s.
Okay. You guys are both wrong. This looks like it's the first big hit of 2024. It's currently sitting at a 90.
Damn.
What?
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. If I had an next-gen console or current-gen console, I'll definitely have gotten this game because I need a game to play online and beat people. Not beat people, but I need a game to play online and grind. So I'd have definitely have gotten this one.
MK1.
No, MK1, it's the state of that game is not good right now. That game, if you're going to look at the people watching on Twitch, you find it's like 500 people watching that game. Whereas Street Fighter came out months before and it has like 20k, 15k people watching on Twitch. It's a mess on NetherRealm Studios, what they're doing with that game. But I blame Warner Bros. On that one. But I digress. Yes, so those are the releases of the week. Real briefly, I wanted to talk more about Palworld that Max brought up. I just wanted to talk about a bit of the controversies that have surrounded that game. Do you guys know any of the controversies?
Pokemon.
Okay, Pokemon. That's a good one. Maxwell?
There's a Peter thing, which I'm going to mention in the Blitz.
Okay, I'll leave that one out.
What? Okay.
So, yes, Max said, it's hit a concurrent. It's currently sitting at the second all-time highest peak of 2 million, surpassed only by PUBG at 3.2 million.
Gang, gang.
And yeah, so Palworld came out, has been a big hit. Everybody in their cousin has been playing it. Even the people you don't expect to be playing it have been playing it. It's been a smash hit. Now, it hasn't been without controversy, however. The Japanese developer Pocket Pair have come under fire from what people are saying, they're plagiarizing Pokemon, and the people have been comparing character models from Pokemon's models to Palworld's pals. They've been looking at frames and stuff like that, character frames, and then meshing them together and saying, look at the silhouettes, they're the same, and a bunch of that, other stuff like that. It's just been... But people who've been doing that came out and said they were disingenuous with what they did, but then it still stands that they're not a fan of the game. Basically, people have been doing these things because they're not a fan of the game, because another controversy is that it promotes animal violence because you do beat the animals and then capture them. It's so people, or you weaken them to capture them by beating them or shooting them or whatever. And people are like, this is not okay, it's cruelty, it promotes this and that and this and that. And then the third controversy, which is a huge bomb, ticking time bomb in this gaming industry, is the use of artificial intelligence. People are saying that the game has used elements of AI. If your game is accused to be using AI, people will be all over your game, because AI in gaming, people are not a fan of that yet. Although other people like Asmongold and other people are saying, look, it's only a matter of time before AI completely takes over. So, and then he went on a whole tangent.
AI is inevitable.
Yeah, he went on a whole tangent about how nobody cares what artists thinks. Well, that's what people took that from his message, that nobody cares what artists thinks, and he went, like, usually Asmongold says controversial things, or he says things, then it rubs people off the wrong way, and then people riot for a few days and then move on. But this one was big, and he was right in the sense that people did make a lot of noise about it, and then people shortly moved on. But when it happened, it blew up everywhere. People you wouldn't expect to be talking about it were talking about it. This game has caused a lot of conversation. So Yeah, tell me, is this a game you're going to pick up anytime soon?
So I was gonna add just a bit more. It's just to say that some of the claims I also heard about, and for me, it's like, it's not to say that's dumb, but it's like, what did y'all think Pokemon was? Like, you really think Ash Ketchum is not out here using his own enslaved animals to fight other enslaved animals? I don't know if you guys have actually seen that video of what Pokemon would be like in real life, but then when Pikachu threw up and he's just like, all you feed me is puffins, I need nourishment, Tauros meat or something. And then it's like, we don't kill Pokemon. we do it for you. I have to put the clip. I will put just the clip, but like not the full video, obviously for credit reasons. But like, it's dumb to me, dude. I'm just like, look, it would change their minds completely if then the Pokemon or whatever, the pals, would fight back violently. Then all of a sudden it's okay. Because how does this separate itself from Red Dead Redemption, where you can literally just shoot any innocent animal, skin it alive? Okay, not alive, Jesus. Skin it and then, just trade the meat and the hide. How is that okay? Or, oh no, but they're not cute and fluffy.
Whoa. Red Dead has had its own controversy. Remember the one where the gamer had that female protester NPC who he tied up to a wagon and did all those things?
No, but see, that's human against human. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying that people will always find something to complain about, whether they're right or wrong.
Facts. So like, yeah, for me, it's kind of dumb, I guess. But like the AI thing also, I'm not sure like when it was said, but Steam games, if you are found to be a Steam game developer and there's any AI, you'll be banned off of uploading your games to Steam, as a creator.
I believe they relaxed that rule.
Did they?
Because I remember when it was brought up, it brought along a lot of complications. So Valve went back to it and readjusted their definition of things, because certain games which technically didn't apply got listed off, and then it made a whole kerfuffle that they had to redefine their perimeters. And now I believe recently they've even loosened their definition even more. So honestly, it's just a matter of time. Like the same way how people started tolerating microtransactions and crap like that with a bit of time, I see AI to be a similar situation of, with a bit of time, they're going to tolerate that. I mean, one of the biggest advents for AI currently is Microsoft. And who's going to fight Big Daddy Microsoft? Like, Microsoft already have that deal with that AI company of how the future games will incorporate AI in different methods. We've got, Ubisoft, who also are trying to see how they can incorporate AI in making quests and different things like that. So I get people's cry about AI, but it's not a realistic cry, because AI is smoothing a lot of the process, and I'm for the process smoothing, because right now we're entering the state of games taking 10 years to make just because of their sheer size, where I'm just like, nah. For me, my personal limit of waiting for a game in development is roughly 6 years. After 6 years, I just feel like it's nonsensical. So if AI is going to help cut down on that time, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, likewise, though. But away. Thanks, Coach. Say that's all, my guy.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's it.
Away. Thank you. All right, that brings us to the halfway point. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. And
nigga, did you even bother asking me?
For what? Gaming Corner. I swear, Max, you're in everything, bro. At this point,
go through the motions. Like, at least ask people. Don't skip.
Guys, let me just tell you, we divided these segments for a reason. But anyways, Gaming Corner, Max, go.
Yes. So I just want to quickly mention to the good listening people that a deeper dive into Avowed happened after the developer direct, Xbox's developer direct. there was a segment by the Xbox podcast where the host spoke with about game director and gameplay director to talk about aspects of a game, revealing, and I'm just going to go through an overview of the matter. That way, if any of these things interest you, you can go check out the podcast episode. It's available on YouTube. But they revealed that there's a skill tree in the game. They revealed that players aren't locked into classes, that like Elder Scrolls, you can choose from a variety of things without fear of being locked into one thing, and that player choices will affect the world, but not your companions. Because there was a question about, if you do something ghastly, is your companion going to be disgusted by what you've done and leave you? And I believe the answer was no, that what you do, ghastly or not, will not necessarily affect the companions that you have. That they are more focused on the world being impacted than your allies being impacted. And with all of this, it just leads me to reaffirm that I honestly believe this game was originally going to be an Elder Scroll extension type of game, because all the things I'm seeing about it look similar to the Elder Scroll. But then Bethesda said, nah, we don't want you to do that. So they were just like, instead of scrapping the ideas we have, let's just go on our own tangent and do our own thing. That's what I believe that happened. But yeah, that's all from me.
Gucci gang. All right. Now brings us to the halfway section. If you're liking it so far, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's keep the ball going. Okay, so 2 from my side. I'll try to keep them hella short. Those of you who watch Asmongold videos would have seen that he uploaded a video. I don't know, I forget what it was. Damn it, I forget what it was. But it was just dumb. It was earlier this week where he says something along the lines of, this was awkward or this was weird or some shit. But he posted like a very short video, and he's known for posting like 2-hour long vids. But then in the vid, he basically like starts the stream or the video, and then some girl's in the background, which we know now is his girlfriend. And yeah, like he just ends the stream just like that, choosing Bay first, which is interesting. So that brought about a lot of people saying, ever since this girl came into Asmongold's life, like shit's been weird, because like he's been cutting back on, well, I wouldn't say cutting back, but some of his streams have just been a bit odd, right? And he's kept his shit private for so long, and now we're seeing so much of this hunt. Like it just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I mean, years ago, we knew that he was like with Pink Sparkles, and they dated like for a year and a bit until, they split, like 2019. So it's also been interesting to just know what's been going on. But yeah, a lot of people have been criticizing the relationship, saying that he's been acting a bit weird and, changing who he really is. And I'm like, guys, that's just what happens when you get someone you love, bro, I guess. Like, can't be the same forever, bro. Like, the fuck? Obviously, a lot of you guys will probably fight me on that. Max probably one of them. But,
whoa. I was just going to say that I think it's nonsensical for people to be following somebody and they follow that person for years and they expect them to be still the same. Like, life experiences come in, and if you are still the same person from where you started, then that I think is a red flag. You need to be changed. It's like, for example, in music, you cannot be following an artist and then be complaining that their music has changed. Obviously, their music is going to change because in their lives, they're in different places. So it's the same thing with content creators. They're not going to be the same as when they first started.
So now it gets worse, my guy. Like what you just said about how fans are a bit too close. So one fan even says, guys, okay, so there was a stream where Asmongold and his girlfriend were out at a restaurant, okay? And then someone who's a viewer, now you guys obviously know stream sniping, right? You try to see what game your streamer is watching and you try to infiltrate the game to be on their stream or get clout. One viewer of his was actually at the restaurant during that live stream saying, okay, I'm watching them eat some fast food. She doesn't even look at him. She just stares at the camera. It's so unnerving. I'd hate to be this famous. then people also stating that she's just there for the clout, you know. And then at first, when people were like ready to disagree and defend her, you know, saying she's a nice person, that she actually likes him for his personality. Nah, she's got an OnlyFriends, so you know, people are like, nah, she's just getting clout for being Asmongold's girlfriend, and she knows that everyone's gonna want to know, you know, what the OnlyFriends is like. You smell me? So yeah, who knows what's gonna happen about that next. All right, and then moving on to the second piece of news. You guys remember how Just the Minx, the content creator / streamer, all that led to her not exactly getting cancelled, but all that led to her going through that hectic tough time in 2023 was all because of Cutie Cinderella's streaming awards. That is back this year, and well, we can only hope for no shenanigans will take place with certain streamers getting too belligerent and stuff. But yeah, I'm keen to see how it's gonna go. I'm keen to see who's gonna win, and yeah, keen to see the drama that'll come out of it. And yeah, it's my content creator news. Kojo, any from your side, bro?
I actually don't have any, but I do have something to comment on the Asmongold thing. One, I didn't know they were dating. I thought, because I saw her on his stream, I didn't know they were dating, but that's by the by. Interesting to know, I guess. And two, she's Chinese, I believe, right?
Yes, she is.
And she came on the stream, and Asmongold was like, because Asmongold, again, he doesn't bite his tongue when he comes to saying things. He says what it is, what he feels like he's right. And when he's right about something, he says he's right about it. And he said in an earlier stream, like a stream, I don't know when it was, a year or two ago, he said Taiwan is a country and China is a prison. And Kaise confronted him about that. And he was like, let me guess, the Chinese viewers weren't happy about that. And she was like, no, they hated it. Why would they like, why would you say that? So yeah, I just thought that was hilarious.
Dude, the relationship was odd, bro. Yes, but yeah, thanks, man. Cool. Max, anything from your side, content creator?
See, I was seeing a lot of content creator news online building up to this, and I decided to ignore it all, thinking, you know what? These guys are going to cover it, so let me not even pay attention to it. And now I'm like, I made the wrong decision.
Never assume, Maxwell. You know what they say about assuming.
Yeah, tell your kids.
Yeah, shut up.
Alright, so I have nothing yet on esports. Nothing interesting has been happening as far as I'm concerned, except for me watching Tiggleton play PUBG. It's always just an amazing thing. I guess another piece of news, it's not really news, but like, you know, just side thing. Pengu, one of Rainbow Six's pro players from the past, has now returned to Rainbow Six Siege, and his skills have not depleted whatsoever. Man is still a boss of the game. And yeah, that's all from me. Esports, any from you, gents?
Just one thing. So 2 months ago, we discussed how Blizzard ended the Overwatch League. Well, they were hard at work, working on the next iteration of Overwatch esports, and they've come up with the Overwatch Champions Series competition, or just Overwatch Champions Series. And this tournament is going to be the next chapter of of the Overwatch esports, and it's the way it's set up is interesting. I will leave a link to the actual blog post from Blizzard, but the way it's set up, it's countries is, and like I believe it's like an open call for teams to qualify from North America, Europe, Middle East, North Africa, and Asia. I believe you just qualify. I believe it's like an open call where you qualify. I believe that's how it's set up, but the way I was reading it, it just didn't make sense to me. Like there were graphs and charts and pictures, and I was just like, this is just way too much for my peanut brain. So we'll leave a link again to the actual blog post so people can get a better understanding. But yeah, Overwatch esports is back. Get hyped.
GG's, I guess. Yeah. Oh, hey, bro. Max, anything from your side, bro?
Just one thing. You guys can correct me on this because I just saw this in passing on Twitter and I thought one of you guys would mention it, but you haven't. So either A, it's not that big of a deal, or B, it went under your radar. But what is the team called? There's an esport team, I think, called 40 Thieves or something.
100 Thieves?
100 Thieves.
100 Thieves. And supposedly there's a chick in there who left.
Kaide, yes.
Yeah, Kaide.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a big deal or nah, since you guys clearly seem to know but haven't mentioned it.
Yeah, for me it's low because she is just. She's got her name because of the team. Now, if you were speaking about Valkyrie, for example, pretty much. Wait, does she own the team, Kojo, or like?
She's part owner, I believe.
Yeah, now that would be huge.
Wait, was the one who left the same person who joined it just last year?
Yeah.
No.
That is
yeah.
Nah.
And I actually don't really watch Kaide, but once in a while I tune into a stream, and I just happened to tune into a stream yesterday, and in the pinned message on the chat it said she decided not to re-sign with 100 Thieves, and it was like there's no tea, no shade. It's just she decided not to re-sign. Now, for those who don't remember, Kaide is the same person who last year, I believe it was last year, just before the Streamer Awards, was diagnosed with leukemia. So she's been going through the absolute most. And yeah, I wish her a speedy recovery. It's been a year. I think she's doing, I don't know, I haven't been keeping up with her. I don't follow her on Twitter and stuff like that. So if she's been posting updates on her treatments, I haven't seen them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's one of those things where there was no real drama behind it, so I didn't really feel the need to bring it up.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. All right, gents. Anyone got anything to discuss? I got nothing.
That is nada for me.
Wait, Kojo?
I wrote something on my notes, but I was like, you know what? We'll discuss it further when the time is right. Maybe in the next week or two.
Alright. Alrighty. That brings us to the... Yeah, he's cooking hard, bro. Shit. That brings us to the gaming blitz, the news blitz, sorry. Max, take it away, Holmes.
All right, so we begin by talking about voice actor Josh Keaton, who claims that a Batman game by WB Games Montreal that would have featured Damian Wayne as Batman was cancelled back in 2016 due to too many leaks. At the time, he had done a few voice recording as Damian Wayne, but those never came out to light due to the leaks. Then jumping onto the Palworld hype to briefly mention the thing about Peter, the supposed animal group activist, has stated that vegan fans want the game to include guides for vegan meals instead of eating pals, as weird as that may sound. Then, for the Zelda and Splatoon fans out there, Nintendo announced that an orchestra performance of the two games will be available for stream in February on their YouTube channel. So be on the lookout for that if you care about such things. And lastly, revisiting hits instead of making new shit, Sony is releasing Until Dawn for the PS5 and PC. Yay. Yeah. And that's it for the News Blitz.
Oh, yeah. Kojo, any News Blitz from me, bro?
Yeah, one. But adding on to the Until Dawn thing, did you speak about it, Maxwell, last episode? Or am I imagining things where they announced they were making a movie?
I definitely did not mention Until Dawn last week.
Okay, but yes, they are making an Until Dawn movie.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what my reaction was. Tell me, your reaction was exactly my reaction when I heard that news of. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to keep the actual cast, because the actual cast will they use the likeness of the actual actors.
Bro, there are different parts in the game.
Like there's what's his name who's now a big shot actor when back then he wasn't as large.
Yeah, the Oscar winner.
There's no way they would want to pay whatever bills will come with him. Speaking of which, you guys heard about Tom Holland accidentally getting Tom Holland's Endgame bonus.
Yeah, I saw that. That was so dumb.
What?
Yeah. Tom Holland accidentally received Tom Holland's Endgame bonus, and he was like, that was more money than he's ever seen in his life. It was a 7-figure bonus from the movie. and it was from the first screening of the movie. Where I'm just like, damn, what kind of contract does Tom Holland have with Marvel/Sony?
Oh, okay.
Only God knows.
Bruh.
Yeah, because I was under the impression that only the original cast members had pretty sweet deals, whereas Marvel, after the MCU blew up, started making smarter deals with future actors to make sure they don't get in a situation that they did with like Robert Downey, where nigga commands so much money with just appearing as a guest actor in other people's movies.
Hey, you gotta make your cash somehow, dog. And man is like doing it how Tony Stark would have.
True.
Big ups to Hollywood. Big ups to food. Shout out Beaver, man. Alright, cool.
Wait,
I didn't, yeah.
I didn't say my one thing. Okay, so for the avid players of Halo Infinite multiplayer, 343 have announced that they are moving away from the seasonal model and are going to be doing free operations that will come every 4 to 6 weeks, whereas seasons will last months. And season 5 is going to be the last season. And they're going to be switching. I believe they said they're going to be moving on to other projects. So they're allocating majority of their resources to those projects, whatever they are. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh wait, thanks, broski. Yeah, no news bits from my side. I think that'll be it. And yeah, guys, that brings us to the end of the episode. If you've liked this, please shoot a like and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining us for yet again another episode of X2 Skipped, the weekly patch notes. I've been your boy Thamziri, and joined with me were Max and Kojo. Thank you so much, gents. And yeah, to all you beautiful gamers, stay gaming, stay healthy, and just don't lag. By the way, catch you in the next one. Peace.